We're live. What is that? Oh, that's the optimizer. Move that out of the way. Right, looks like we're live. Okay guys, welcome back to Roberts & Co. Welcome back to London. Another live jewellery making session tonight. Live stream going to be short and sweet because I'm uploading a podcast, Roberts & Co. new podcast episode, which will be out next week. And we've got standard BT internet here. And trying to upload one thing at a time is challenging enough. Whenever I try and go live and upload the live, it slows down the upload. And whether this live stream works, the playback, even in playback, it drastically reduces the quality of the live stream. So I need to make the component parts of some 2.5 centimetre T-bar pendants. That's the 2 centimetre one I've run. I think I've actually run out of 2.5 centimetre ones today. And my best selling item is whatever I've run out of or am running low of, and then as soon as I restock, no one wants them, but yeah, you can guarantee, I think it's the best way to sell anything is to run out of it. And then, hot cakes, they sell like. So I'm just going to saw up 3 2.5 centimetre of these. I'm actually going to saw up a lot more, but we'll aim for 3 on this stream, and then I want to cut it short to let the podcast upload. But once you've seen me saw 3 bars, you've seen me saw 300, which by now I've probably done. We'll do 3 maximum or until the saw blade breaks, whichever comes first. I think this might be the saw blade's pretty sharp this time as well. I tend to run, my thing with saw blades is because I'm so used to breaking them anyway. I persevere with the blunt ones, when I blunt them, I tend to persevere with them until they break. I don't think I have replaced saw blades because they're just ridiculously blunt, but generally speaking, when they're getting really blunt, you tend to break them quick. You tend to break them anyway because probably out of frustration, trying to force it through. Yeah, I would imagine I've attempted to cut a large piece of sheet. I just thought this is going to be quicker to change the saw blade than persevere with a blunt blade. But generally speaking, I'll just keep going until the blade breaks. I'm actually using an engineer's V-block, which is like they're used on engineers' milling machines, and I guess like fly presses, that sort of thing. They're not actually a jeweler's tool really, but there are jeweler's versions of these, like they're called chenier clamps or joint tools, which are, well, you can spend a lot of money on them. You can get lower priced Indian and Chinese versions, but which I've got one here somewhere, over engineered, and I think the additional weight of these actually makes them better. I've got one here. Probably got one here. Yeah, there's one. That's so fancy. Well, it was fancy. It's looking what that is not from use. That's from it sat there and getting pickle and dirt and all sorts on it. They've got saw guides and all sorts of stuff. I guess they're kind of useful, but for doing, you know, well, it seems like that stop would be useful for doing repetitive, but I'm doing repetitive lengths here over and over again. Yeah, these come with these things for like clamping, probably like, you know, 6mm steel rod or something in there, not 1, 2, 3mm silver pieces. So I don't use that part of this ever. It would just mark the steel, but they're just great. I didn't even buy it specifically to replace that other one. I got it in a, I think I got it with a fly. I got a pair of them with like a fly press or something, industrial. It ended up on the bench, and it was one of those things I didn't. It wasn't like an intentional purchase, but like most things, you think you're going to use something all the time and you never use it, and the thing that you just think you probably never use all the time. Yeah, you can pick these up really, relatively inexpensively. Probably, you know, you can pick, there's loads of these available used and second hand on marketplaces like eBay. At probably, did I break the blade? No, I didn't break the blade, it's pulled out. Yeah, you can buy used ones, and used ones are fine for our purposes. It's not like I'm using them on a milling machine. Used ones have a little hand clamp, probably for less than you could buy the steel for, certainly less than you could make one yourself, although they're probably relatively inexpensive now. Engineers V-blocks. Just the additional size and weight compared to the jeweller's versions, it makes them a lot more useful. Those little jeweller's ones are quite fiddly. I think it came with a handle. I've got a feeling as well that that one was about like 50 quid or something for the, I don't know whether that's an Italian one or an Indian one, to be honest. I don't know how you tell the difference, but I think if you get, you know, the Indian ones might be 10 or 20 quid and the Italian ones are like 50, 60 quid, or they were when prices are subject to change at the moment. They only go one way up, but whereas these things, which I find far more useful, are probably less than a tenner for a pair. Although there is arguably less. Although these are probably slightly easier to manufacture. There's a little bit, well, maybe not. Yeah, no, these probably are. Like, there's a certain amount of manufacturing that's gone into the clamp part of it, but I don't even use the clamp part of it. So, right, that's going to do for this one. I've got more to do, but I want to cut the live stream. That's it. That's our T-bars. Which there's component parts which I will make the jump rings for, and they will ultimately be soldered on, and we will make some T-bars like that. Right, see you in the next one. Toodles.